what made y'all decide to get started in entrepreneurship in the first place?
I'll go. For me, it was autonomy before I knew what autonomy was. I always had the desire to do my own thing. I've always been the type to move by the beat of my own drum. And I have encountered people that have just inspired me to be like, you know, I know that I can do more. I know what I'm capable of. And I didn't want to keep putting myself in a position where I was being the vessel to continue building somebody else's dream. And I had dreams of my own and things that I had to do and show my children as far as like, no, you don't have to have a 9 to 5. You don't have to clock in to live your best life. You can create your own lane. And that's part of what I'm doing with my businesses, but Exceptional is the one that's at the top because that's my baby. But it was that. And now that I fully understand what autonomy means and everything that it offers, I crave that. So I'm on one.
Cool. What about you, Lamar?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a multifaceted type approach. One, for over 16 years, I was on the ambulance in New York City, man. Just riding through. I'm picking up people, picking up patients. I'm seeing death at crazy levels. And the majority of the areas that we went into, where I was experiencing a lot of people who were dying or who were having medical conditions, unfortunately, were Black communities, which is not anything that's new or not anything that's not known already. So looking at that, growing up, I used to always see people like, we used to go out to Brooklyn. I used to go there with my aunt, and like some of her church members, I always see them, and their ankles were swollen, they were overweight. And I don't mean this in any way to be disrespectful, but we just didn't know how to take care of ourselves. And one of the things I can tell people, like I tell them that it's okay to not know better, but it's not okay if you don't want to do better. So growing up, we didn't think they knew better. So it's like, all right, that's one thing that I didn't want to find myself in a position where I'm walking around with medications and walking around with swollen ankles. So I didn't understand at that point what that was a cause of. I didn't understand all of the medical things had a lot to do with how we ate that impacted our body. So that was one thing. And then just going forward, it really understanding what health means, because like even our father, he passed at 64, and I'm like, yo, I'm not far from that in reality. And I think about my own children. It's like when now in my 40s, when I'm able to talk to them, I can pass on things to them in their 20s that is going to benefit them in their space in life. So if I don't make it to my 60s, what am I going to pass on? So where's that legacy begin? So that's what, those are two of the main things that impacted me in the decision to do that. In addition to, I was just that dude who marched to the beat of a different drum. Like even when I worked on the ambulance, if I saw something, I was compassionate about it. When I saw people, they needed help, I was genuinely there to help them. And when I saw people who felt they were privileged and they were like, yo, we're going to call your supervisor, I always kept a stack of cards in my pocket and say, here's my supervisor's number, call him. Because I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you the truth. So I wasn't that dude who's going to, back down, because I'm like, yo, I'm here to do what I'm doing. And I know that I'm here to serve a purpose. So those were like some of the catalysts that moved me forward into making a decision to be like, all right, it's time for me to do what I do, because no matter where I am, as much as I love the medical field, as much as I love the work environment, and I don't knock anybody in the work environment, because if that's your hustle, that's what you're doing something for your family and however you feel like you need to do it. But for me, it really, and just learning now, pretty much even now in my mid 40s, I'm learning that it's really about a legacy. And there's lessons that I'm just now learning. So it's a lot, but that's the basic, that's the foundation of what moves me forward.
Gotcha.